Look at them. They seem harmless, right? But these pipes are the ones that'll give you nightmares when you come back to this same house a year later, drill in hand. Today I'm sealing up this installation, but as I work, I can't stop thinking about all the times I ended up soaked because of a pipe that wasn't supposed to be there. There's supposed to be a universal language here. Hot water is always on the left, and if they're stacked, hot goes on top, cold on the bottom. As for the gap, ideally 4 to 6 inches apart so they don't transfer heat to each other. And speaking of heat, never forget the insulation. A naked hot water pipe causes the wall to expand, and eventually it can crack your tiles. That's a rookie mistake that ends up costing a lot. I once got called for an urgent job, installing a safety grab bar for an elderly person. I marked it at 4 feet, 48 inches high. According to any manual, there's nothing at that height. It's a safe zone. Well, I tapped it with my chisel to set the soap dish, and boom! A water fountain straight to the face. Turns out the previous guy ran the pipe diagonally right through the middle of the wall, just to save a few elbows. If you're an installer, you know that every hole you drill in someone else's bathroom is like playing Russian roulette. That's why when I install, I do it by the book, because I know the next person coming in with a drill might be me. Respect the spacing, insulate the hot lines, and please, no diagonal pipes. Being professional today means avoiding a disaster tomorrow. To cover plastic pipes, I use a 3-to-1 sand and cement mix, a firm mortar that still allows for some movement. But if you have metal pipes, watch out. You have to coat or insulate them properly so the cement doesn't eat them away through corrosion. And look at this, leveling the outlets. If you don't keep those elbows perfectly centered and level now, once you put the tiles on, the faucets will look crooked. And there's no way to fix that without tearing everything down. Respect the spacing, insulate the hot lines, and please, no diagonal pipes. Being professional today means avoiding a disaster tomorrow. See you on the next job. Nowadays, we use heat fusion a lot because it becomes a single solid piece, but you also see PEX, which is great for its flexibility, or the classic PVC and CPVC. Each one has its quirks, but the key is using approved materials that can handle the pressure and stand the test of time. A lot of people ask me, how long does this last? If we're talking about old galvanized pipes, corrosion eats them up after 20 or 30 years. But with today's tech, like PPR or PEX, we're planning for a 50-year lifespan, or even more if installed correctly. Heat fusion is practically eternal because it gets rid of the mechanical joints that usually fail. Investing in quality today means you won't have to tear down your wall for half a century. Doing things the right way takes the same amount of time as doing them wrong, but it saves you a lifetime of headaches. I hope these tips help you with your next remodel. Thanks for joining me on the job today, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.